it's Jen, and I said I would be in contact with an email about possible strategies. And I was looking at my notes and I'm thinking, I'm sure it's just going to be easier if I was to record myself and maybe explain with you looking at me trying to draw out what my notes are here. Might be easier. But I hope you're okay. And I know you mentioned that you were going to be speaking to your clients or your members from Monday about your future ideas. I hope it's all gone very well so far, and I'm sure all your members would have been very understanding because all the ones I've met have been absolutely amazing people. I've always said this, but they do remind me of my members, so I know what they're like. Nice, cool, trusted, loyal people. Anyway, I mentioned about a few high ticket type strategies, and again this is just really to give you some ideas, plan B, C, D, whatever. Obviously you're running with what you think is best right now, but I'm just here to help. I'm not saying do these or whether you feel it could work for you guys, but I just thought I'll share what I've got here in my notes. So I'm going to be using this sketch pad, so please bear with as I'm not used to using this. Okay, so if I was to talk to you about firstly the break-even back-end model. So I know that you've been looking into Facebook before, Facebook advertising, and we all know as business owners in today's day that it's become quite a pay-to-play type platform. You probably notice that organic reach on your business page isn't as high anymore when you first started 3 years ago. So yeah, obviously we now need to invest into learning Facebook marketing, and once you nail it, if you have like a robust strategy in place, Facebook is amazing. However, recently I know the cost per click has gone down due to the COVID-19 crisis, but Facebook, I believe at the moment, are wobbling because there's a lot of fake news apparently, and they've had quite a few big players pull out. Whether that's going to affect how much we pay to use the platform in terms of marketing, I'm not sure, who knows, but I still think that Facebook is one of the strongest, or if not best, platforms to use with regards to marketing and online or offline business. So yeah, break-even back-end model. So if we get this right, you will not lose any money. So you're not spending money on Facebook, you're actually investing money into Facebook, and as long as you get a return off the back end, hence the name break-even back-end model, then we should be fine in terms of paying money into Facebook. So if I just wanted to grab this pencil here, so oh, here we are, and again just ignore my funky art. So if I just put T here for traffic, and we could either put P for paid or /O for organic. Obviously you've got your own way of marketing right now. I know you do organic strategies. We can talk about organic strategies in another conversation. There's definitely ways that you can optimize your Facebook page, for example, or even your profile personal page, whatever. But if I just put either P or O, you can do this both ways. I always recommend to my clients go for paid marketing strategies because it's more measurable and you know exactly where your money's going and what results you're getting for what you're paying in. Whereas organic, you could be putting so much effort out there, so loads of posts, loads of stories on what's going on at the studio. However, you've got no way of measuring your efforts. So that's why a paid strategy is always good, because essentially we're going to be building a machine behind the scenes. So that's what it is. So let's say we've got 100 people. No, it's so hard drawing on this sketch pad. As people who have seen your ad, and we'll call it here like a landing page. You probably are familiar with things like landing page or adverts you might see on Facebook. But the main reason of a landing page really is to collect emails. So landing page, LP, and the main reason is email. So I'm just going to write to capture someone's email. It's so hard to write on here. Let's say we were getting £2 per click. Again, I'm not too sure exactly where we are with Facebook. My last campaign was about a month ago. Very, very, very good rates on your clicks just because of the COVID-19 crisis. A very good time to market for sure. However, who knows, that was a month ago. Things happen very fast, as we would know in the online world. But let's say we were paying £2 per click, £2, and that would cost us £200. I won't do the little pound sign there because I've got no room and it's such a struggle to write. £2. So here we are. Let's say we're working on a conversion, that's supposed to be an arrow there, of 50%. It would have been so much easier to have a meeting, but obviously we can't do face-to-face. Maybe we could have set up a call. I've just realised. Hey, anyway, I'm recording this now. So 50% conversion, which obviously would be you would get 50 people who would opt in and give you their email address, which is awesome. Now, I'm working on industry standards here, so let's just say that 40 people would take you up on an offer. So the offer would be something like a 7 to 14 day sales process, and it's about wowing new people. Obviously, you're a weight loss gym, and results-based services is what people pay money into. So let's say we could offer, for example, lose £5 in 2 weeks. And really, in that 2 weeks, you are guaranteeing them for free, because it's an offer, that you will get them to lose that £5 in 2 weeks. Or whatever you might feel comfortable with. I'm just, shouting out that as an example. And obviously in that 2 weeks, you're going to get to know them, you're going to get to trust them, and vice versa. You're going to gain this really awesome relationship. They're going to understand about you guys. This could, but by the way, be either offline or online. I know you're working with 6 bikes, so that's what you plan to in the future, but this can be done online as well. So I don't really know the ins and outs of your setup right now and what you feel comfortable doing, but obviously we know the gyms are not open, so just bear in mind it can be for anything. And also this applies to the yoga side. So whatever results base you can get in terms of the yoga part of your business. But let's just say 40% go and say yes to the lose £5 in 2 weeks offer. And then let's just say that you were to get 5%, let's just do an arrow down here, 5% converting. I mean, this is so conservative. I mean, you can quite easily, do a lot better than this. I'm sure you can, but this is just a very conservative way of looking at things. So say 5% take you on of the following offer, which you could offer, for an example, in a month. So if you've got 2 weeks here and then 4 weeks here, this is what people don't see. This is not what you offer online. The thing that you would offer online is here, which is lose £5 in 2 weeks for free. And that's how you get people's attention, their loyalty, their trust. And then what you would offer at the back of their 2 week awesome experience with you, well, you've lost £5 already, and how about losing another 9? So then really essentially in 6 weeks they've lost 1 stone, which is incredible. So again, this is more of a one-to-one thing. You could help them do this by nutrition plans, weekly catch-ups online, a full-on one-to-one 30-minute introduction consultation, just to really make them feel like they've got a real personal service from you. And I'll go through on another sort of part. Can I scroll down on this? Okay, I might have to delete what I've just done, but I'll go through a 10k a month business model after I just demonstrated this. So let's just say, they're happy with what they've lost in 2 weeks and they want to lose a stone, and you can offer them to lose another £9 in, that's supposed to be a B, in the 4 weeks or 1 month, WKS for weeks. I'm sorry, it's not looking good in terms of my writing because it's so hard to do this. And let's just say, 2 people would take you up on that because that's 5%. So 2 people out of your original 100 clicks, 2 people go for the price of, you can put your price on here. I'm just giving a guideline. I think for sure you can get people paying £197 for the next 4 weeks in order for them to lose the full 1 stone. So really they've taken 6 weeks, haven't they, to lose the 1 stone. And then after that, you can then offer, there's a line here, your long-term value scale. So that's month 1, month 2, month 3, 4. Let's just say on average your LTV, long-term value of your client, is 6 months after this. I mean, you could offer, if it really does take off, like 12 months for a discounted price to even get more money into your door. But let's just say you were to offer an onward service, like a follow-up service for them to maintain that weight off at £47 per month. Then you've actually made even more money off the back end, hence why this is called the break-even back end model. So let's just see where your money that you invest in. Here, £200 that you put into Facebook, you get a conversion of 50%, so that's, oh God, I tried to move up and that didn't work. You get 50% of people coming in, 40% of people take up that offer of losing the £5 in 2 weeks, whether that's offline or online, by your services. And then 5%, again, these are all conservative conversions. 5% take you up on the onward service, which would be, why don't we can help you guarantee, if you want to put a guarantee on it, lose a further £9 in 4 weeks. So obviously they've then been with you for 6 weeks, and let's say 2 people take it up, and that's 197. And obviously 2 197s is 394. 394. And let's say I know the industry is 75%, because they know you, like you, or if not love you and trust you so much, they want to stay with you because they've only had 6 weeks with you at this point. And they've lost a stone, they're very happy, but they know if they were to move or leave Go Revolution, they might just end up putting that weight back on. And that's why a 6-month long-term value customer would stay with you for an ongoing service at £47 a month. So 75% of people would usually take up your onward offer. So this is like another offer here. And that would make, I wrote my notes down here, that would make, so, I mean, 5% of 2, I mean, sorry, 75% of 2 is only 1.5, let's say, if people take it up due to these small numbers. So 1.5 of people taking up your onward offer of an average of 6 months actually equals, let me just write here, that's supposed to be a pound sign again, is £423.23. So if we go back here, £394, this bit here, add your 423 equals £817 minus your £200 initial Facebook spend. And then obviously you would need to minus your side, whatever you think your costs are for instructors to facilitate this. But basically, that actually works you out in profit. And then obviously the more money you put into Facebook and you get this machine to work and you actually increase as well your conversions, you will see that you're not actually spending money on Facebook, you're investing and just filling up the machine. So I'm trying to push my chair in as you go. I hope this makes sense. God, my drawing is terrible on this sketch pad, but it's the only way I thought I could communicate this over to you. Maybe we can have a chat, it might be a bit easier. So I'm just going to get rid of all this. Hopefully I have made sense in some way. How do I delete it all? Let's just go back very painfully. Let's just press the back button on this. So if we were, I mean, I have no idea, as you would know, how much you need to make a profit. And obviously I don't know how much rent you're paying and how much the instructors are per month. But let's just say this group training strategy brings you in £10,000 a month. I don't know if that's good for you or bad for you or okay or whatever, but if I just work on this, getting £10,000 into your studio a month, then, you know, we can go from there and we can tweak it if you wish. So it's all based on results. It's more about group training than anything. So if you were to have your classes per day, let's say, what did I write here? If we go for an 8 a.m. and a 9 a.m. class and whatever else is popular for you, let's say at 12 p.m. And also, if you were to open up a studio with only 6 bikes in, you know, people will become more flexible because they're now working from home. So it might be, I don't know, it might be easier for you to change your times, because not everyone's going to be finishing after work, because most people now are, you know, being told to work from home. So there's a big change in the way we all work now. So I don't know where you sit and how you feel, but let's just say we're putting on 5 classes a week, and I'll put it down here on my notes, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And obviously you can do more than this. You know, this is just an example. So then that is 5 classes per day. And if you were to do 5 per week, let's say you want to do Monday to Friday because you want your weekends off. That may not work, obviously, in your sort of facility, but let's just say you want to just do 5 days, or you can have a manager do the 2 and you do 5, whatever it is. So 5 times 5 is obviously 25, and that would be how many classes you have per week for this model to work. And they're paying £197. So that would be 50 clients needed, paying the 197 as we discussed before, to lose that extra £9 to make a full 1 stone that they lose. And that equals £9,850 per month. And then because it's a results-based service that you're offering, and you can even put a guarantee to really lock in people coming in the door because it's an absolute amazing offer. It could be based on, and they have to do this per week, so you know also you're getting bums on seats. It has to be 2 classes per week in order for them to get the results you're offering. So 2 classes per week. Remember, at this stage they've already lost the £5 in the 2 weeks, because you said you need to come in at least 2-3 times a week, and they're wowed by your service and the online community and everything else. But in order to lose a further £9 in the following 4 weeks, to lose 1 stone in total, you could say 2 classes a week. This is what they're paying £197 for. 2 classes per week, they have to do that, and if they don't, they're not obviously going to get the results that they're paying into. 2 classes a week. You could also offer a nutrition plan. I'll just put NP. You could offer some yoga in there. It's up to you, however you want to package this up. You could offer an introduction 30-minute consultation online where you can take weight, existing weight and whatever else. Or you could actually do a second one, so do a first one during their 2-week, losing £5 in 2 weeks. And this could be a second introduction, so again, keeping them in the loop, keeping it very personalised. Another 30-minute intro that you can do online, and where you take some measurements and talk about their diet, that sort of thing. And then also you could offer, what else do I think about? You could offer your paid group coaching check-in groups per week, like weekly check-ins on a Friday. They don't have to attend, it's not compulsory, but you could just offer this as a add-on. I mean, your community is just amazing. So you could just offer like a Q&A Friday, and that's what everyone can enjoy, being a member. You know, you can obviously add so much more to this package, but you know, you catch my drift. This is all that you can offer. Well, not all, but you can offer whatever you want to for that £197. And there we are. That could be a potentially awesome strategy for you to consider. So again, you're guaranteeing the bums on seats. It doesn't actually give you too much work in your week. You're only working 25 hours a week. People are paying this premium because they're more likely to pay into you because they've already lost the £5 in 2 weeks as their trial. So they already know that they're going to get the results. So it's about going for the weight loss market, people who are struggling with their weight, who want to lose a stone. And then obviously you've got that long-term value additional service that you can make more money on off the back end. And then remember, you've got all those email addresses as well. So necessarily people might jump into your world and offer their email, but they may not be ready to invest into your services right now. It might be they have in their head, I want to do it back they want to do it in September when the kids go back to school, or when they're off, when they're not getting paid furlough and they go back to work. So the email marketing side as well, the fortune is in the follow-up. So you need to really be very on the ball when it comes to your email. So every single pound you're spending into this machine, as we're sort of creating here via Facebook, is not lost. You're not leaving any money or any clients or potentials on the table, because what a lot of businesses don't do, they don't tend to follow up. It's not a tight ship they're running. So the machine that they've created, there can be a few leaks, but it's just the process of just, you know, tying things up and just making sure you have a great email marketing strategy off the back end of your overall campaign. Make sure you have a solid process. So in this example here, it would be the losing £5 in 2 weeks trial, which everyone I'm sure would love to do right now. And yeah, obviously about Facebook marketing, which you've learned already, but obviously if you need a helping hand, that's where I can come in as well. So that's one strategy that we can, you know, that you can, decide on or just have a little ponder over. There's also another one. I was talking to you on the phone about, where's my other notes? I made some new notes, another page, about high ticket. I mean, high ticket can be between £1,000 and £2,000, and I don't know what you're offering. You could offer a certification for spinning or yoga or retreats or something for it to be high ticket. I don't know your plans. I mean, there are people out there that are willing to pay high prices for certain things, especially if you can give them a result at the end that they're looking for. So based on a high ticket service, we'll go back to my example here. So let's say here you've got, again, 100 clicks via Facebook, £2 per click. So let's say you're spending £200, and again, this is going to be small, like a test budget really, £200. Let's say that 20%, again, very conservative now, even more so than the last example, 20% convert. So hang on, it's obviously, yeah. So 20% appeal, that, I don't know why I got the calculator up for that, silly me. 20% of people, and then you were to get email. I mean, to work at 50% is a better conversion to work towards, but this is like really, really conservative. And then you want to, the end goal for this campaign is to get people into a I should just put C, consultation, there we are. I didn't mean to write 20% there, so it's supposed to be 20 people. And then obviously this way it work on a 10% here, and you're going to basically getting people onto a consultation online. I mean, we can't really do face-to-face, can we? Something you could do in the future, who knows? But so 20%, let's just say 10% go for it, and that's 2 people into your consultation. Let's just work at a 50% conversion on the 2 people you get for a high ticket, and then obviously that works out to be your profits made. So whether you've decided on a high ticket course for 997 or 197 or whatever you feel you can offer as a high ticket. But obviously these are very workable conversion rates. So if you were to charge something at £1,997, sorry, you can obviously minus your Facebook spends here and you've made 1,800. Or if you make £997, you obviously minus what you've spent up here on the front end, and you can obviously still be in profit, minus obviously your expenses your side, like your time involved and the instructors that are needed in order for you to, you know, come to this result. But again, this is a machine, and once you've got this working, you can put as much money into your campaign until the cows come home. So that's pretty much how it works behind the scenes as a strategy when you're using Facebook as a fuel to give your system petrol in order for it to work and work hard for you as well. But I hope that all makes sense. So I know that you have been working and getting yourself educated around Facebook, which is awesome. If you don't know too much about landing pages or how to create a campaign online, that's fine. I can either direct you to a program called ClickFunnels. You might have heard of ClickFunnels. I absolutely love ClickFunnels. They saved me a few years ago. It's just amazing. They actually offer, if you're in the frame of mind to work and educate yourself further into all this stuff, the marketing side, because we both need to appreciate that you are awesome at what you do. You love to spin, you love your members, but to become a marketer and a business owner at the same time is hard. And I learned that the hard way, as you know. I learned sort of too late that I needed to really get my head around marketing. And even though we invested in people that did our marketing for us, it was just too late. So anyway, that was my hard journey. But yeah, ClickFunnels, they actually offer a 30-day challenge where you can build this yourself in 30 days. I've done it myself a couple of times, and that's all for $100. And you get to learn how to become a marketer. You get to learn how to, I believe once you learn how to do this, you can do this for any business or any product or service. It takes time, obviously. So, but that is obviously an option. If you wanted to, just do the Facebook side, either you can do that, or I usually offer my clients a £200 test budget spend. So basically it's a free service on me. I get results, and based on the results that I get, I then would only work with clients because I'm just so into results. If I can't get results, I wouldn't offer onward services for us to work together. So if you wanted to, I can help you with the Facebook side of things, but it just obviously means you building out the machine, the online machine. But again, ClickFunnels can help you with that. Or obviously I can build all this out for you. And if you are in that position, then we can have a chat another time. But I don't want to overwhelm you with all this, and I don't know how long I've been talking for now, and I really do appreciate your time if you're still watching me after all this time. But there's a lot going on, and I know it must be so challenging, and I have been thinking about you guys a lot over the last few months, but there's always a way, and maybe this is just a blessing in disguise, and this is definitely an opportunity for businesses to catch up with times, because online, as you know, I've always been singing from the treetops to go online for a while now, a good few years. Since 2014 I've been looking into this, and I just see so many benefits. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do miss the offline world and serving members and spinning and all the rest of it, but my life changed anyway, as you know. Little Oscar came onto the scene, and John and I went our separate ways, even though we're great friends now. But it just gives me more freedom, flexibility, and I think that's what a lot of business owners crave, because I think they can just get so involved with their business, which is not a bad thing. You know, I totally get it. It's easily done. However, for me, that's where my burnout came about, and that's when I had problems with my relationship, and it was tough. Even though we were making loads of money, 6 figures and all that, which was great, but you got really way up, for me anyway, got way up what's more important. So anyway, I am babbling on now. I hope that's made sense. Let me know what you think. I'll send you an email. This will come to you as a link. And yeah, I'm always here for you. Alright then, speak to you soon. Bye.